It's a beautiful morning. Yeah. How y'all feel out there? How do you do on this beautiful Saturday? What a wonderful day in the neighborhood. hmm What a wonderful day in the neighborhood. I woke up with all power and I had an epiphany. I had an epiphany, right? Some people call them downloads, right? Some people call it I tapped into the Akashics. Hey, yes, I agree to all of that. So I had an epiphany. Okay, so good morning. We're dealing in gender wars this morning, early in the morning. Peace to the gods. So we dealing in gender wars. We dealing with the gods. You know what I mean? So all the gods hit the like button. All the goddesses, you can hit the dislike button. No problem. We dealing with the gods today. We dealing with the gods today. I had an epiphany, fellas. I had an epiphany. It was like, man, out the blue sky. You know, like I'll be trying to tell y'all, like the guys, we gotta understand that certain things that we don't notice, like again, like most women are dating other women. We don't know that they dating other women. We're not paying attention. We don't know half the stuff that they do, right? We don't really trip off of that stuff. But what we do though, what we don't notice is religion. We don't notice religion. See, like again, I be trying to tell y'all that a woman's goal, right? A man's goal is to what? Well, a woman's goal is to keep a man. You got to understand that concept in this modern era with these modern day women and their modern day reality and their friends and all of these things. Their goal is to keep a man, right? So in order to keep a man, they're willing to, do whatever it takes. They're willing to, we already talked about this, you know, to cater to your physical nature, right? To your fantasy, right? They're gonna, dress up to what appeals your carnal nature. You know what I'm saying? It might even be what we consider trickery and foolery, right? It might be a plan to entrap a nigga, right? So once they get you, they're gonna try to keep you, right? But so here's another thing that I was thinking about too before I finish the subject. Though they say like a you know yeah, women project a lot. So they say women, they say a key to a man's stomach, the key to a man's heart is through his stomach. But that's not necessarily true at all. A key to a woman's heart is through her stomach. You feed a girl, you get anything. You feed a girl, she start dancing like a kid. She get happy. Her whole attitude change when she get food. You get her something sweet, oh god, like that's why niggas be taking girls to eat and shit. Motherfuckers be like, but it don't even have to be that serious. I'm just saying, just any type of food will change her whole life. This girl is crazy. But back to this part. So women's job is to keep a man. That's what they want to do. They want to keep a man. Niggas don't really understand that concept, but a woman is trying to keep you. And so the best way for a woman, like, to keep you, like I say, after she got you, is Jesus. You have to understand that shit. Women know that there are more women than men. But if you get into a religion, the religion will tell you, um, you know, you can't leave a motherfucker. And Jesus will make you keep her. Jesus will help you keep a nigga. Because you can always remind him about the Bible, about the book, and heaven, and doing the right thing, staying with me, taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? Jesus will help you keep a man. You have to understand that and shit. Like, because again, y'all understand this. We all know that men know that there's more women than men in the planet. We got to respect the fact that women don't care that there's more women than men in the planet. Every woman wants her own man. She wants her own man for herself. So she don't give a fuck about her sister having a man. She hopes she do, but if she can get one, she gonna get it. If she gotta employ some Jesus tactics, if she gotta employ the Bible to keep a nigga, she will do that. You know what I'm saying? But Jesus is the best friend of a woman. He's the best friend of a woman. That's why I be trying to tell you, like, again, the whole beta process, the whole beta male is the Christian, is these believers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand that. Like, there are more women than men. I get a girl, right? Now I gotta keep you for the rest of my life. That's a whole different concept. Like, not the courts, but heaven and hell is like holding relationships together and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, heaven and hell, the world, they put the world in these relationships, you know? Yeah, bro. Because again, I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I gotta understand, like, women, you know, they with the fuck shit. They don't really care. Like, I don't think niggas really understand that women really are with the fuck shit. They just got on this pretend, this for the public shit, like, you know. And that's why I'm saying, like, people want to know why men and women don't date, because again, men, the new type of niggas got a brain now. Women still want stupid fantasy niggas. They still want niggas on a dream in a movie. They still trying to entrap a motherfucker to be their personal slave. I gotta understand that shit. When, like, you a husband to a nigga, you are a personal slave. I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, all that shit is good. Like, you gotta understand. Like, the whole idea of being a husband is a person that takes care of domestic animals. Husbandry. You take care of animals. You know what I'm saying? So women they got a cool situation where you gotta take care of them. You gotta take care of them for the rest of your life and shit. And that's not a negative thing. I'm not saying that. But I'm just trying to explain to y'all why niggas is pushing this Jesus shit. Why they want Jesus to be a real thing. Why they don't care if Jesus is a real thing. Jesus don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus helps these motherfuckers with their entrapment. Jesus will help you keep a nigga. Cause if you could tap into his, you know what I mean, to his dumb shit, he gonna believe the Jesus shit. He gonna believe the heaven shit. Like, again, think about this whole shit. How many married church people, right? You're married. You live with a person and shit, right? Till death do you part. Y'all die. Imagine you go to heaven. Y'all still gonna be married forever into a day, like eternity. Like, that don't even make sense. Like, what if you die 5 or 10 years before, you know, your person, right? Now they're in heaven, you're not in heaven. So do they get to heaven and marry somebody else, or they gotta sit there and wait? You know what I mean? And then what if you remarry? You know what I'm saying? Now you remarry, now you gotta die. And then you get to heaven, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's how they playing with niggas. If you could understand that concept, how they playing with niggas, because again, what is forever? Why? Like, the whole concept of heaven is a European product. Is a product. It's what you put on products. It's what you tell people who are not in control of their own minds. You don't need a hook to keep a man. You just need to be the best you. But no, it's so easy to use a religion. It's so easy to use a Jesus as a nigga to help you. To help you trick niggas. I'm telling y'all, it's a gender war. It's a gender war. Anything that's going to help a girl, that's going to help her keep you, or help her, you know what I mean, keep you brainwashed, is going to be implemented. And Jesus is the number one factor. Jesus makes sure that she's taken care of for the rest of her life until death do us part. That whole type of alimony, matrimony, all of that situation is based upon Jesus. It's based upon religion. But who's the beneficiary? Who wins from that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, who wins from that shit? But men don't win from religion at all. There's no win in religion for men, bro. There's no win. You got to get a good wife. You got to settle down. You got to have these kids and da da da. Like, I'm be honest with y'all and shit. Like, the older y'all get, the flyer you gonna get. And they be like, you hear niggas talk about that type of shit, but that's real shit because you start to understand the world. You start to master your own fucking reality. You know how to get money, how to lose money. You understand how to manage your time. You know where to go and where not to go. So as you get older, you are in more control of your life. You know what I'm saying? You're not chasing certain shit. Shit come to you. So you know how, imagine living forever and being obligated to a person. Like, this ain't for us. This is for them. This is for the European. Like, this is their mind trick. This is what you do to a product. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't put that on people. But again, women are using this shit because they still trying to live this. I'll be, like I said, I'll be the first one to tell y'all. Y'all gotta understand this shit. We talking to niggas. We don't give a fuck. The first thing you gotta understand is that the first slave was a child. The first slave was a child. It don't have to be no fucking fancy shit about it at all. It's just, yo, listen, this is our business. When you grow up, you gonna run this business. This is what we do. When you grow up, you gonna do this. That's the first slave. You know what I'm saying? So if you could understand how that mentality is transferred into the world, you can now understand how you can move in the world and shit. But I can tell you, a lot of this shit is not our culture. It's not for us. We are supposed to fight against this shit. You know, and that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I gotta have these uncomfortable conversations, because we have to realize who is in that mentality, who's in that European mentality, who's in that product mentality, who's in that trying to use, like, again, how many people had kids just so they can get ice water? How many people have kids just so they can send them to the store to get a pack of cigarettes? You see what I'm saying? It's a usury type of mentality. Like, every nigga in the hood gotta buy his mama a house. Every nigga in the hood gotta buy his mama a car. Like, and I get it, he should. But it's that mentality that we putting into niggas. It's that usury mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's the gender war. That's why they love religion. Because they don't give a fuck about niggas. They having kids so they can buy them houses. They having kids so they can buy them cars and shit. They having kids so their kids could be better than their daddy. That's how they having kids, yo. So it's like, it's still that usury concept. It's still that I'm gonna get mine out of this shit. And again, that's why you gotta put this shit out. You gotta put this shit out because it's a matriarchy. It's to the point where, like, look, it's to the point where it's like, yo, these motherfuckers, they're like, yo, dog, they'll figure this shit out. I know y'all understand this shit. I know y'all don't understand this shit, but women will figure this shit out. I gotta stop babying these motherfuckers because that's a part of their trick. Y'all babying these motherfuckers, and that's a part of their trick. And these motherfuckers is smarter than they could ever be, but we out here babying these motherfuckers. We out here being cavemen and being servants and slaves to motherfuckers that think. Ain't too many of these motherfucking women out here trying to think about being creative. Ain't trying to think about being intelligent. These motherfuckers trying to think about being a baddie and shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not telling y'all niggas to to jump out the window for these motherfuckers. No, you gotta understand their mentality. These women mentality is a woman will have a child for WIC. A woman will have a child for a place to stay and for a crib. You gotta understand this mentality. We don't know that mentality. We just thinking, oh, she horny, she want to have sex. No, this chick has got a plan. She can have a baby and come up off a nigga. You see what I'm saying? So now she got a baby. She done came up. You know about Jesus? Yeah, I'm gonna come up forever off this nigga. Jesus said, you can't leave me. You got to stay here and use me because my son, he ain't big enough to take care of me yet. But when he get big enough, then you can get the fuck on. I'm gonna have him beat your ass. That's the mentality of this shit. I know y'all don't understand this shit because niggas is caught up in it. And like I said, I just had the epiphany, like, damn, Jesus is the motherfucking help. Jesus is the shit they pushing. Because you can't cheat on a motherfucker with Jesus. You can't have another wife with Jesus. You can't be happy. You can't do nothing else with Jesus. A motherfucker could do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say, but you can't leave because of Jesus. Like, they gonna push this Jesus shit because Jesus is going to help them. Jesus is gonna help them use you and shit. Jesus is gonna tell them to teach their kids to fuck around and how your kids, what they say, train them up as a child, and they'll never depart from it. That's what Jesus is going to help them do. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I tell y'all, see, like y'all should, like y'all should know it's a conspiracy with women, because if you meet a girl, you ask a woman, or you ask a, you know, would you want your child, your son, to date some of your friends and shit like that? They be like, no. Most of them be like, no, because they know the women out here are out for self. They know these women out here going dog a nigga, going use a nigga, going play a nigga to the motherfucking to the game break. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, y'all gotta just hear the truth of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm fucking do. I want niggas to see the truth, because they gonna figure it out. Don't get it fucked up like y'all ain't gonna be getting no pussy. Like, and I understand there's probably a lot of niggas that don't get pussy. Probably a lot of niggas that don't get girls and that don't meet real girls and shit. When a girl see a nigga, she trying to convert this nigga. She trying to turn this nigga into a trick. She trying to turn this to, like, no, we can't let these motherfuckers get into that. You gotta get a girl. You gotta keep her in her natural state. You gotta get her and keep her in her animalistic state. The fuck, nigga, like, because I'm telling y'all, like, the shit that set me off was like, that set me back in reality was that I don't have, bro, you don't have to come out your skin for this shit, bro. It's a new day. It's a whole new day. It's a whole new day for niggas and shit. It's back to the American. It's back to the Indian and shit. We not the motherfucking caveman. We not paying for this shit. I don't want to see y'all niggas paying for this shit. I don't have to pay for this shit. I don't have to do this shit. But I can see the reality. I can see how Jesus will keep a motherfucker in tuck. Believing in, you know, in this shit will help a motherfucker stay in a bad situation and shit, when we shouldn't be in those bad situations. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, again, my shit is, I need all the real niggas to date as many women as possible. I need all the real niggas to have as many kids as possible. I know that's seem crazy and shit, but it's a lot of fuck niggas that's having kids. It's a lot of, you know what I mean? And I mean, again, I know, I get it, but it's just what it is and shit. That's women. Like, women know how to, like I said, you can understand that. If you look at child support and then look at Jesus, you see what I'm saying? Look at child support and look at the church. Like, child support is like an advanced level of the church. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, so I don't think the world going, and I think they're gonna get it together. But I think niggas need to know that this shit is about usury. It's like I was telling motherfuckers a long time ago. I said, man, women love their kids more than they love their man. They should love their kids more than they love their man and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gotta have more fucking pride for themselves and shit, and stop being used and manipulated and shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas be running around thinking that we horny and that we get horny. Like, yo, there's nothing more hornier than some women and shit. There's, like I say, there's nothing more freakier than doing some stupid shit than some girls, bro. Y'all gotta understand that shit. It's all an act. These motherfuckers be pretending and acting like they prude and prissy and shit. But it's an act. Their whole thing is to keep you. They want to keep you. They want to keep a nigga. We don't understand that concept. They want to keep a nigga. They want lifelong freedom. And when they leave, you still get lifelong freedom. You get a divorce from a nigga, he still got, like, that's why, like, Yo, bro, I don't mind dating girls with kids and girls with motherfucking ex-husbands and shit. I don't do a lot of that, but I don't mind because it's like you already understand you already got a sucker. You already got a nigga that's paying your bills. You already caught one. I mean, you're not trying to catch another one. No, I'm good. All right, fuck it. I mean, like, I done had some girls that was married to some celebrities and shit. Like, divorced from some celebrities and shit. Getting paid out the ass to just be housewives and shit. Like, they know how to play this game. There's some people that know how to play this game. And all women are hoping to play this game. All women are hoping to benefit from a stupid nigga. All women are hoping to capitalize off a stupid nigga. Stupid nigga. You know what I'm saying? You willing to be stupid, she willing to love you. Cause that's what it's about. If y'all can understand, remember I told y'all this shit. Like women are pets. Like women are pets and shit. If you're not really trying to treat a woman like a pet, you're not understanding what this is about. A woman want to be treated like a pet. You know what I'm saying? She want to. I mean, like, and if you don't understand that a woman is a pet, then how the fuck you gonna handle a woman when you know what I'm saying? When you get one. And that's the thing. It's like a pet don't want to fuck around and go to the store and buy his own food. The pet don't even want to fuck around and walk itself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just my mentality. Niggas gotta get. Let me turn my air on. It's getting hot. Yeah. See, listen, not smoke. Yeah, man. It's like niggas don't even want to fuck around and yeah, it's like niggas don't even want to fuck around and you know. Hold on, let me turn it up. Turn it up. Yeah, I had to turn that air on. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just need my niggas to understand that. So that way we can I mean, listen, we gotta get back to the world to like to happiness and shit. Niggas can't be happy with this shit. You know what I mean? Like if, when niggas that understand what's going on, girls that get it together. You know what I mean? Like that's why I be trying to tell you. Like I don't like shout out to the real women, shout out to the real gods, the real goddesses. That's not on a dependency shit. That's looking for motherfuckers to compliment. You know, there's some people that's looking for people to compliment motherfuckers. You don't like I say, if you looking to entrap a motherfucker, you got that European mentality. You got that devil mentality. If you looking to en- entrap a motherfucker into a lifelong commitment, you got that European mentality. You know, where's the twin flame at? Where's the people that are connected spiritually, that are connected mentally, that want to be around each other? You don't need no motherfucking paperwork for this shit. This is European shit. This is property shit. This is owned by the crown ass shit. Nah, that shit ain't for the gods. And niggas then bought that mentality. All these niggas done bought that mentality. All these women are looking for some niggas to fuck around and use. But that ain't how. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, bro. That ain't how it used to be. That's why a lot of motherfuckers come from single parents and shit. Cause motherfuckers wasn't on that mentality. Niggas was on the matriarchy. They like I said, you take your kids and you use a kid. You're not like understand too. Like I say, like I take it all the way back to fucking Frederick Douglass's grandma. You know what I mean? How she was the one that sold all the motherfucking kids. Frederick Douglass is a slave because his grandmom sold him, not because he was kidnapped, not because he was somebody got raped or none of that shit. His grandma was selling niggas because she was about her paper. Motherfuckers was having kids so they could motherfuck around and get their paper. That's like you see a woman that got 3 or 4 different kids and shit. Like, yeah, she do, cause they hers. They not yours, my nigga. They hers. They ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she could do what she want to do with hers. You know, it's hers. And that's what we fucking up. Like women don't have hers no more. Women don't have kids no more where they can do what they want to do no more. Shit. Like we don't have the reality no more. She trying to control the motherfucker man through Jesus. We trying to control niggas through the book, through fucking wars and all this old foreigner shit. I'm telling y'all, bro, like all this shit's a trick and shit. Don't nobody need that Jesus shit. But women love it. Yeah, I understand, man. Women love it. Imagine a nigga that's willing to die for these motherfuckers and shit. Women love Jesus, bro. Jesus is the ultimate man. He the realest nigga in the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm for real, like, y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all want to go to heaven with the motherfucking shit. What you gonna be in heaven doing this shit? Like, that shit crazy. And like I tell you, like, I think it's cool. I like gold diggers. Y'all know me. I like gold diggers and strippers. I like girls that like money. But I also like girls that like to get their own fucking money. I like girls that want to manifest on their own and shit. I don't want no girls that's looking to use a nigga. I always think that's weird. But again, I don't meet a lot of girls like that. You know? But there are that reality. That's that reality, bro. You know? Some of these girls like Jesus and shit. Some of these girls like they need that shit. They need a nigga to help a motherfucker keep a man and shit. And they do anything they can to keep a man. Like that shit is a weird mentality. Like they got us down to pennies and people and like and half of people and shit. Nobody's a whole person until you complete it by using some motherfuckers and then keeping them motherfuckers in the servitude for life. Like for real. Like what's wrong with you that you can't find a better man and shit if you wanted to. Not to say that you could, because that's probably, again, that's some of the shit I was thinking. Like, you gotta understand, like, a nigga tell a motherfucking girl she pretty, right? And you shouldn't even do that. Tell a girl she got nice hair, she got nice nails. Tell a girl, you know, that her makeup look nice. Tell her something that she did look nice. Not nothing natural, because she know that she not all that natural shit. You know what I'm saying? We think she is, or we might even, you know what I mean, just be trying to whatever. But that shit don't work. Tell a girl, yeah, you know, that the trick that you playing look good. Yeah, I like your hair. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the hair is part of the trick. The hair part of the disguise. So you tell her that you like the trick, she like, okay, cool. My disguise is, you know what I mean? Like, that's where her effort is at. Her effort ain't into some natural shit. In this modern day time, in this modern day era, these girls ain't on no natural shit. You know, and there's not nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, how to get into their mentality, because she don't feel like she's bad. She don't feel like she's attractive. She feel like she got a filter. She feel like all this extra shit she put on is what's making her bad. So if you're not recognizing all this extra shit that she put on, you're not even fucking peeping the game and shit. And we already had that conversation and shit. But I always was that nigga. I never, you know what I mean? You know. But anyway, that's just, and so if a girl always thinking that it's a badder girl, I understand this, y'all. Y'all gotta understand how deep this shit get. If a girl always thinking it's a badder, again, we stupid now. This is the premise. The premise is the nigga is stupid. The nigga, we trying to keep this nigga. We trying to trick this nigga, right? So, but that's their premise. But in reality, they thinking it's a badder girl out here. It's these young chicks is always young. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit ain't promised. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, how do I get this nigga to stay forever and shit? Jesus. Jesus to make these niggas stay forever. That good religion, because the religion is what's keeping marriage together and shit. Religion is, you know, in front of God, all that extra shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today, you know what I mean, in the presence of God. Like, that's the shit, that's the authority over this motherfucker. The God is going to make you tell the truth and not lie. Yeah, don't lie. Swear to God. You swear to God? Oh, I swear to God. Oh, he swore to God, y'all. He ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, the God in the shit is what makes these feeble-minded motherfuckers. And that's what I be saying about the Hebrew and shit. Like, these motherfuckers is feeble-minded, but they know that the people they talking to is feeble-minded. The God don't ever have to be right. It don't ever have to be a God. Lying does not have to be a thing. They just got to tell you it's a thing. And they, while they're lying to you, like, the lie is that lying is a sin. Ain't no such thing as a sin. So why the fuck do they care about anything other than what they're going to gain when you fall for it? Like, that's what I was going to do. The shit, because the shit is nagging. If y'all can understand, like the concept of this modern era, this passive aggressive shit, it's all nagging. It's a lot of fucking nagging. Y'all gotta understand this shit, bro. But I'm gonna get into that later, though.